This is 11.3b of geometry. So we're going to talk about lateral and surface areas of a cone, which is really similar to a pyramid in all the labels that we have. So the slant height, the altitude, that sort of deal. But we do have different equations. So our lateral equation is going to be pi RL, right? Pi times the radius times the slant height. And the surface area will be the same, right? It's just the lateral area plus the base. Your book doesn't go into detail about where they get this equation. They point out that when you unroll a cone, it's pretty similar to a triangle, but not quite a triangle. So we're not going to worry about that. So we are asked to find the surface area. Surface area, remember, is lateral area plus the base. And our lateral area is pi RL. Okay, so we need to sketch this cone. We've got a cone. Hopefully, okay. You get the idea. That has a radius of 16 meters. And the slant height is 28 meters. Okay, that's my slant height. My L. So we're just going to plug in for lateral area. Pi times 16 times 28. And they want us to leave it in terms of pi, so you're only going to multiply those numbers there. Well, pi is a number, but you know what I mean. So 16 times 28 gives us 448, and so we've got a pi. 448 pi meters squared. And then we got to find the area of our base. The area of a base, it's a circle. You should know this equation, pi r squared. So this is pi 16 squared. 16 squared is 256. Keep our pi on there, meters squared. Right? And then the surface area is just adding them together. So 448 pi plus 256 pi. If I add those together, you're just adding the numbers out front. So go 448 plus 256 gives us 704 pi meters squared. Not too bad, right? Okay, so let me pull out my orange because we are about to find the lateral area of a traffic cone. So here is my best attempt at a traffic cone. Ooh. Okay, not great, but not horrible. So we have a radius of 10 inches and a height, not a slant height, but a height of 28 inches. Okay, if we don't know what our slant height is, that means we're going to have to draw a triangle, right? So, let me sketch out our triangle here. Whew, it's a little rough, but 28 and 10, and we need to know what our slant height is. So, 10 squared plus 28 squared equals L squared. Remember, the slant height is your hypotenuse. That goes in for C, and A squared plus B squared equals C squared. This is 100 plus 28 squared is 784. So we get 884 is equal to L squared. The square root of 884 is, let's call it 29.7. They just want the lateral area, so lateral area is equal to pi RL. Pi, we were given the radius at the beginning, right, 10, and we just solved for our L, our slant height, so 29.7. It wants us to round it to the nearest whole number. I'm going to write my answer in pi first. So 297 pi, and we're using inches, so that'd be inches squared. And then I'm going to do it on my calculator. So 297 times pi gives me 933.1 inches squared. And there's your homework.